Hey guys, what's up? This is Sion, bringing you some more ranked game commentaries. This game was 1520, 1530 ELO. It'll be in the video title so you'll know the exact ELO. But I'm playing Sion this game, so a new champion you haven't seen me play before. Doing a commentary on him for you. So I'm on Sion. We've also got Gangplank, Caitlyn, Tarek, and we've got Valente in the jungle playing Udyr. We're up against Alistair, Vayne, Annie, Renekton and Lee Sin. So pretty even team matchups here, so we'll see how this goes. As far as bans for this game, we had Akali banned, we had Cassian banned, Morgana banned, and who's the last one? Graves was banned. So yeah, pretty standard bans. And so I decided, I've been playing against a lot of Sions lately, and I decided, you know what, let's play some Sion. I do miss playing the old AP Sion when he used to be very popular up solo top. And now he's quite a popular solo mid pick, so I decided I would play him this game. So I'm just chilling in base. I'm waiting for our Tarek to CV their base to see what starting items they're starting with. He's really slow on the CV, and that's why you CV. I want to know what they're starting with so I can counter if they're going boots, counter with boots. I end up give up waiting, so I just go Doran's Ring. So now you will notice the other team is actually running double clairvoyance. Not quite sure if that was on purpose or if Lee Sin forgot to change his summoners around because he is jungling, he doesn't have smite. I'm gonna say it was accidental. He didn't, because you don't want to be jungling without smite, and at 14 or 1500s people know this because it makes Baron and Dragon and buff steals way too easy. So I'm just obviously defending the blue here. We've got Valente in the jungle. I start off with stun obviously in case we have a level 1 fight or anything, but I will not leash the blue golem. Stun eats 100 mana, I start with 240 mana. It's too much of a mana cost. As you can see, Caitlyn, she's just putting traps up in mid. All good Caitlyn's will do that. It allows you to completely zone out mid from the start, and especially as I'm playing Sion with that stun as well. And it's nice to see a Caitlyn know how to actually do that. So, good to see. So as far as lane setups goes, I'll be mid against Annie. We'll have Gangplank top against Renekton, which is pretty even lane. Gangplank's pretty strong up there, so is Renekton. And then Vayne Alistair bot versus Caitlyn Tarek, so we got the advantage. Caitlyn Tarek do have the advantage there. Not by much, probably just, you'd expect them to win. And Lee Sin versus Udyr in the jungle. And Udyr is just a beast in the jungle, as is Lee Sin though. So as you can see, this Annie does what all bad Annies do. She's come to lane with stun, which means she's only got her W. I know this W is really short range, so I'm not going to worry. You know, she's got stun. You might be thinking, oh, she's got stun, watch out. She only has a W skill. It's very close range, and she's got nothing to follow it up with. As you can see, I'm even zoning her out. She knows it. So if you play Annie, don't spam your W in base to get the stun up. Just don't. It's just dumb. And then at level 2, I know she's got Q available. I know she'll stun me with Q, hit me with a W. It's not worth it. The amount of last hits you miss out on level 1, you will have your stun at level 2 if you just grab Q first, just from last hitting the minions, because you get your mana back. So definitely not worth doing. As far as concerned, I pick up shield at level 2. Obviously I'm going to use that shield, try a stun shield combo. And that's obviously main damage ability. Obviously I'll pick up my E at level 3 or 4, just depending on the lane. And I'll activate that, and that makes for some very easy last hitting on Sion. So I'm just trying to kind of bait Annie stun here while I've got heaps of minions. If she stuns me while I have heaps of minions, I'm happy with it. I'm just going to activate my shield here. Burst down those minions. Shield doesn't eat too much Sion's mana, but you really only want to be using stun if you can blow up your shield on the enemy, otherwise it's too much mana cost. As you can see, I got my E, my axe is now glowing, and that's going to make for some very easy last hitting. So as you can see, Udyr just finishing up his Wraith, quite fast Udyr in his strong run, so I'm just shield and then I can zone her out with the stun potential. Blow it up. As far as top goes, Gangplank versus Renekton. Renekton with boots, Gangplank started with cloth, so he should win that. He's starting with 50 armor, so he's gonna, compared to Renekton's 21, so Gangplank should win that. Tarek Kate, obviously Tarek camping in that bush. Caitlyn will start setting up some traps. And Alistair and Vayne will have a hard time, because if Alistair goes to jump on one of them, he's going to be stunned, he's going to be trapped. Makes it hard, But as far as CS goes, Kate 20 to Vayne's 8, so absolutely rolling there. As you can see, I think I stunned Annie here, but she managed to get her stun on me before I could blow up my shield on her, so that was unfortunate. CS-wise though, I'm on 19 to her 11, and up top, Renekton sitting on 24 to Gangplank's 19, so about even, and he is fairly pushed, so me and Valenti will try to do some double ganks on that guy, try to shut out that Renekton. So as you can see, I'm just activating my shield. I'm going to go in, just kind of zone her out. If she lets me land a stun like she does here, I'm going to blow up my shield. Massive burst damage. I take a bit of damage back for it. Not too worried about it though. I won that exchange easily, hands down. And that's what you're doing at Sion. Very, very simple laning phase, and quite strong. Quite a strong champion overall. You can really burst people down quite quickly. As you can see, just last hitting. Picking up more ranks of W here. Caitlyn's traps are starting to disappear because she's placing more down bot. As you can see, they're invading the bush. Obviously got a bit of a jump here on Tarek. But as you can see, Alcea hits a trap on the way out. Kate's going to do some nice damage. That was a headshot as well. So obviously you can't see the health bars, but we can tell he took a lot of damage on that. So here we go. Udi is ganking Renekton up top. So let's see how this goes. He's got red, key to ganking. He's only level 3, but that's okay. All he has to do is hit a stun. For some reason he stops to stun the minion there. Lets Renekton get away. But it's the pressure on the lane. He's adding that pressure to the lane. I decided to come up from mid 2, knowing the gank was happening. So here I come in. I'm going to shield. I tell Valente we're on TeamSpeak to hang around. I hit the stun. Blow up the shield. He ghosts. Obviously Tiger. He goes for the exhaust. Gangplank's a little slow. We know we're diving. I drop the ignite. Valente unfortunately gets ignited and gets down. He probably didn't have to die. Gangplank obviously wasn't expecting the dive. But otherwise than that, it's okay. Getting a kill on Renekton, no real issue. So I'm just going to run back to mid. Obviously I've only missed a little bit of experience. That's the power of Sion. He pushes the wave really hard, and then you can go gank other lanes. So you can just see Sion probably coming up to me just with that shield. Just kill those casters and then just one auto attack to finish them off. So it's an easy time farming. Going to pick up my ult here as Sion. I only get one rank of his ult, and then I leave it to the very end because it's mainly used for that attack speed bonus. So if you get on a tower, you can destroy it quite fast, especially in the early stages. So as you can see, just shield, blow up, and then just last hit every minion. So as you can see, the wave's nicely pushed, and he's got a mass minion wave. I decided to go back. That's what you want to do. I want to get boots up, because she does have boots advantage at the moment. Once I get my boots up, I'll be able to rape her. So that's the plan. So I'll probably go back. Yep, I do. I buy mobility boots, and I pick up Doran's ring, as well as a ward and a health pot. So very happy about that. The mobility boots simply allow me to roam heaps, and activating Sion's shield does not break boots mobility, so I can pop my shield and then charge at her with massive movement speed, and makes it very difficult to lane against me. Late game I will sell these for merc, basic merc treads, but during this stage of the game, mobility is just king. So as you can see, I'm going to just start pushing the waves very hard and then going off and ganking. So here we go, I'm going to activate shield, get in the middle of the minions, and then blow up my shield, hit all the casters once more, just move away from Annie so she can't stun me. Annie does have considerable burst against me, so I don't want to take too much. So I'm just looking around. As you can see, the wave's pushed. I got all this free time. Boots mobility kicking in, so I decided to head top. Obviously, Renekton's been pushed to the tower for ages. He's been here practically the whole game. We've got to start getting some ganks on him. So I'm coming up. I get CV'd. I don't care because I've got boots mobility. But then he dashes away and I'm like, alright, fair enough. But as you can see, my wave's... and he's struggling to get it back to my tower. So I'm back for the next minion wave. I shield. I'm going to blow it up. And then I'm going to go do the same again. I managed to get a stun on Annie, but she also stuns me. Her stun's just that little bit longer than mine. I think hers was 1.75. Mine's only 1.5. So she's going to win. I won't be able to blow up my shield if she stuns me when I stun her. So just same again, zoning her out. I managed to get that on, so I blow up my shield. Lee Sin's coming in. Just going to back off. I know Annie's got stun. She just blew it on that minion then, so that's okay. So you can see, forced Annie out of lane. So now I'm just laying against Lee Sin. Just focus on hitting these minions. As you can see, Renekton's pushed really far again, and I don't think he didn't get wards till very late. So he's an easy gank, and with Gangplank slow, You know, once he does that initial dash, he's in trouble. So really got to focus on ganking that up top. Ugh. So as you can see, they're pushed. You can't really gank bot, but that's fine. I mean, they've got wards, they've got Taric. You know, focus your ganks on top and mid if you're the jungler and you run into that. I just decide to recall here. Just as Annie's coming back, the waves push. She can try to blast it off the tower. I want to pick up another Doran's ring. 3 Doran's rings is really a must-have on Sion to sustain him. And then I pick up another ward as well. 3 Doran's is really all the mana regen you need. And then from there, I'm going to go Death Cap into a Lich Bane. I like the Void Staff from there for the magic penetration, and then from there Deathfire Grasp to add to your combo or defensive ability power items like Abyssal, Sonya's. I'll put the link in the video description for the build I use as always, so you guys can always check that out. Know what I'm running on Sion. Runes, Maestries, all of that. I'm just gonna blow up my shield here on all the minions. As you can see, it's nearly taking them out. All I have to do is auto attack them once. Problem is now, and he's kind of zoning me out with a stun. So I actually miss a lot of the CS here. So I see Valenti heading top, and so I decide to go all the way around. You'll see my pathing here on the map, even though it's going all the way, that's just low replay. I decide to go all the way around, so I'm going to approach in from here, and hopefully catch Renekton. So here we go. Obviously he has no clue he's there. I'm telling Valenti to go in. He goes in with the bear, I stun. Lee Sin was hiding there, but it's not going to matter. As you can see, 3v2. Goes in, I'm going to go in, he goes down, flash, I'm going to ignite, I'm going to shield, gangplank, get out of here, and he misses her tibbers, and I'm just going to make it out. Once my boots of mobility are about to kick in, I'm gone. Renekton's coming down to try to cut me off, but he gives up. Once he realizes I have mobility, he gives up. So, unfortunately, Valenti dies again in the gank, but we managed to take out Lee Sin in the end, so bit of an over-aggressive tower dive, probably wasn't needed. Just the fact that we're stopping Renekton from farming and stuff. We could have come back later and finished him off, but again, it's just that thing. If we were full man pre-made, yeah, we can dive there, but both times Gangplank hasn't been ready for it. Here, since the wave's pushed, and I don't want to go back up top, I'm just going to get the Wraith here quickly. And then by the time Valenti comes back down to get them, the Wraith will be respawned, so take out those, go back to the lane, get more minions, get more farm. Obviously just activating that shield, getting ready to blow it up. But yeah, if we're pre-made, you can dive there because everyone's ready for it. Problem is, that's twice now Gangplank hasn't really been ready for it. He obviously doesn't expect it. That's being solo queue, you know. You're not always on the same page as your allies. And so that's just a problem with those dives there. Nothing wrong with them, just the fact that in solo queue, unfortunately, Gangplank just wasn't ready for them. As you can see, he's just putting more pressure up on top. So Renekton's having a hard time laning, which is really good. Really good that he's having a hard time laning. Obviously, I just recalled, top up my wars. I want to top up my mana pool, top up my health, and get back to it. So obviously just the ward on dragon. I'll probably activate my shield about here, just so it's ready. Yep, there we go. Just so it's ready by the time I reach the minions. Now Annie's got blue. She gives me a free stun on her. And then she comes back in, so I blow up my shield on her. So I don't know what she was doing. And this Renekton is just making a comment about how much we love him all. How much we love him. I won't say that, but you'll be able to read it for yourselves. So another stun on Annie, blow her up. I'm not going to chase after that. Once I blow up my shield, I don't have any sustained damage. It's basically non-existent sustained damage. She's going to out DPS me with her low cooldown spells. So I'm not going to keep fighting it. So here Valenti's just giving me blue. So I go in, I blow it up, take blue. Too easy. Thank you for that. And then I'm just going to go around this way, because they did CV here, just in case Annie's come around. Obviously Lee Sin's in mid, so obviously she hasn't, but just in case. Now if you look down bot, Vayne's built a Wriggles. I've seen a few people do this on AD carries. Stop it. Don't build a Wriggles. The idea of farming bot is so that you can just get your high damage items up. You don't need a Wriggles to farm. All you're doing is last hitting. It's a bad item choice down bot as the AD carry. Please don't do it. But anyway, I'm coming up top to gank. I'm just going to go around the back. Ends up, he's finally warded it now, so I just decided to go back to mid. Pop my shield. And then I'll push this lane. As you can see, Lee Sin just CVing me. Making sure which way I'm coming around. I see Annie, but I know I can blow up this minion wave, take out all that, and then just run away here. So, I'll do that. Obviously, see Annie ward that bush. As you can see, I think I'm destroying her in CS at the moment. 100, no, that's Caitlyn. 96 to 67. So I shouldn't be out CSing Annie. Annie should be lasting with her Q. Should be easy. As you can see now, my shield, unfortunately she broke through my shield that time, but it can completely destroy custom minions now. I just hit her with a stun, unfortunately, like I said before, I got nothing to follow up with. So obviously I'm just shielding. And then I'm going to kill all these casters, bang, everything dies one hit, so too easy. So I'm just going to go head up top again, because as you can see, Renekton has been here the whole game, basically. Then I decided not to, because there's more free minions for me, so we'll bang, all the minions gone. Now I'll start looking elsewhere for a gank. I see Lee Sin, so I'm just going to play safe. Run over this side, Annie flashes, Tibbs me. I probably should have backed off a bit quicker, I'm just going to flash over the wall here though. So I saw Lee Sin, so I knew the gank was coming. Probably should have just ran backwards rather than kind of this way to move away from Lee Sin. I should have just gone backwards straight away. Could have saved myself flash, but I just tell Valente to cover here. So all he really has to do is just make sure Annie's not going to push that tower. I go back, I can afford my needlessly large rod, so that's going to give me massive, obviously, stun and shield are 1-to-1. So he just gets stunned here, takes a lot of damage from Annie. Because he's only level 8, she's level 11. So he just decides to get out. He's been in there long enough. My boots and mobility, I'll be fine. You can see Gangplank, he's got wriggles, and I like that. I like that on the solo top. Wriggles is good up there on the top, but not down bottom lane. So for quick CS count, Vayne's on 95 to Caitlyn's 127, so definitely winning that exchange there. Alistair's got 5 CS to our Tarek's 2. Bad Alistair, taking too much CS. And what else? Renekton 104 to Gangplank's 105, so even farm up top. So I decide I'm going to go down bot. Nope, changed my mind. Obviously seeing Lee Sin was down there, so I'm just going to leave that. Just going to force Annie away. I hit the stun, blow up the shield. Oh, so much of her health gone. So one more combo like that. I think she ends up having to recall. So I'm just going to push these minions. And then I'm going to go look for a gank. Yep, there you go. Annie recalling Lee Sin to cover. So as you can see I'm going all the way around, because I know he's got a ward in this general area. So I'm going all the way around, because he is here again. He was here the whole game. So as you can see I'm just coming in. He's obviously backed off. He's obviously watched mid and then I'm missing. So I'm just going to go into this bush. I'm just going to blow my stun, pop my shield. And he blows flash. That's a massive win. The fact that he doesn't have flash now, and I type it flash down, that's a win. See Lee Sin coming in, being stupid. Jay stuns. I follow up with my stun. I don't even have to blow up my shield. He dies instantly. That's just careless there by that Lee Sin. Little careless. So free kill for us. They're going to push this tower. I'm going to go back. Stop Annie pushing mine. Being Uda and GP. With GP's raise morale buff, they're going to destroy that lane. I want all these minions. Watch these minions explode. Bang. That's my favourite part of Sion. You blow up, whole minion waves disappear. I get the stun on her. I got red, so I'm just going to throw in a few auto attacks for once. But as you can see, she still wins the exchange, really, because her spells are quite low cooldown. So, obviously they take top. Obviously Jay's got the wriggles up, more wards. As we managed to get a kill down bot. What did we get? Caitlyn got Alistair, but I'm pretty sure Tarek died for it. Yeah, Tarek did die. So, actually queued with this Tarek 2 games in a row. Me and Valente obviously duo queue, but we had this Tarek this game, and then next game he played Vayne for us. So, that happens sometimes when you're queuing during the less played hours, I guess. You run into the same people over and over, and I've had that before. It's alright with this Tarek because he was good, but sometimes I get queued with like the same bad person 3 games in a row, and I just hate it. Obviously, just coming down here to gank bot. Luckily, she hit a trap, so I get vision, stun, blow up my shield, ignite, followed by a few auto attacks. Dead. Easy kill. Just running back to mid. I'll make it back by the time Annie pushes the wave, and that's the power of Sion. It's just the mobility boots, the shield blow up. Such a strong combination. And having that extra CC. CC is probably the king in solo queue. CC is very strong. Not so much in pre-made, you know, 5v5s and stuff, but in solo queue, CC is king, really. Champions that do best are ones with good CC. As you can see, I just completely zone out Annie. I stun her, and I decide to just blow up the shield. She has to recall again, so... And this is just the power of Sion. So I'm just gonna get all these minions with my glowing axe. And then of course I do gain health every time I kill a minion too. So I mean I've gained an extra 100 something health. So it's alright. As you can see, I'm just coming in for blue. I stun it, and then Valenti auto attacks it and takes the blue. That's just him being careless. There is a stop position button in League of Legends for a reason. If you're giving that blue to your jungler, just press stop position. Because I did ask him to drag it close to the wall, so my shield can actually reach it. But because he didn't hold position, he was moving around, I couldn't use the shield. Then I decided to stun. Stun didn't kill it, because he hadn't hold position or anything, he just killed it. So that's what the button's there for. Pretty sure the default's S or H. You know, check the key bindings, but that's what it's there for. So if you're a jungler, learn to use that button, please. It does happen sometimes. Really frustrating. But, you know, it's okay. We won the game. And it's Valente, so I'll forgive him. I was going to recall here, but then I realised, wait, I'm 100 gold short of death cap, so I'm just going to push this lane. Go back. Kill those minions. Let Annie deal with it. See, obviously Lee Sin down bot. Valente comes in, cuts him off, but that's slow by Lee Sin's pretty strong. I decided to head down bot anyway, just to see if we can engage in a fight or something. Obviously, once I notice they've made it safely, I'm just going to run back to lane. I see Annie. She goes into the bush. I don't want to follow her into the bush in case she didn't have stun up, but I don't want to follow her in case, you know, she was one away from stun or something, and she shields and then tibbers me in the face or something, and I get careless here, sticking around when I shouldn't. I was low health, I knew her flash was up, and just getting careless, just trying to keep farming. So careless by me. Careless down bot here as well. Luckily, steps on a trap, but she's going to get dived anyway, so we kind of had the game. We were 2 kills ahead maybe, and then I mean I wasn't watching what happened down bot obviously, but 3v3 based on chat though. Caitlyn makes a good point. She's saying, you know, why did you gank bot? Because the bot was winning easily, hands down. Kate was out farming so hard. Tarek Kate lane, they had it warded, they were doing everything fine. And then by Jay ganking and stuff, it drags Lee Sin in and counter ganks and stuff like that. And then I end up losing mid for that mistake I made before. So big mistake by me, unfortunately. I'm doing very well. I'm 4-1 at the moment with 161 CS to Annie's 129. So I'm doing very well, but I did lose my tower over that, which I probably shouldn't have. Just a dumb mistake. So I go to stun over, I should lose my shield too early. I don't take that much damage for it though. And that's Sion's passive helping there a bit. Is just reducing damage coming in. It helps, not immensely, but it's a nice little boost. So you can see Alistair's got his Oracle up, being a good support. He's also carrying some pinks. Our Tarek grabbing some pinks. Also picked up a mana manipulator. Interesting choice. Maybe Caitlyn was having mana problems. I come down to gank, obviously, you know, Dragon's Watered or something, so just leave it. But it's that pressure, even just moving, it doesn't cost me anything to move down there. I'm not missing out on any minions. The minion wave's just coming now. I'm there for it. It's just the fact that they have to keep going, oh, Sion's coming down again, back, Sion's coming down again, get back, Sion's coming down again. Just Lee Sin out of position here. I don't end up blowing up my shield. I just blow it up on the minions. Free farm. Free candy, being the Halloween map. Candy comes out of them, so who doesn't like candy? Obviously, Renekton got his Warmogs up. Our Gangplank going for Warmogs along with all the good gold per 5. So Udyr comes up. Obviously, he's got it warded now. So I go round. I get CV'd. Not going to stuff around. Just get out. Got to watch that. Got to watch that CV. I did that last game, I think. Last ranked game commentary I did is Cassidon. I got CV'd and I didn't notice, and so it got me killed. Or I was just too slow to react. You know, CV is revealing you, and so then they can hit you with some CC. Here, Annie just started to annoy me with the damage she was doing, so I just showed her that if I pop my ult, I can heal everything she does to me. That, and I hadn't probably used my ult at all. I think I used it once before in this game for some extra damage. So I was just reminding her, hey Annie, I can heal everything you do, so don't get too cocky. So, as I was going down bot, was going down top, and then I'm always looking for those ganks. I see Lee Sin up top. So I'm going to come up so we can counter gank this. Again, I'm just running this way. It avoids any wards he's got here. It avoids all the wards. So if you're mid, this is a good way to go, especially because this is warded. So I'm here. I'm saying, you know, come. See Lee Sin. Obviously, he flashes before I managed to stun. I was just a bit slow on the stun. I don't know how I didn't stun him there, but again, I'm pressuring the lanes, and that's the power of mid Sion. I mean, I blew his flash, so another win. I've blown probably at least 3 flashes this game, so that's the power of AP mid Sion. You push that lane, and even if they have it warded, just me coming, it forces them back. Forces them out of 2 or 3 CS, or they might realise too late, they might blow a flash, or stuff like that. That stuff's going to add up and help your team win the game. It's going to help your lanes. You know, if you have flash and your lane partner, or your lane opponent rather, doesn't have flash, that's a big advantage to you, especially at this elo where people are starting to understand that kind of stuff and going, right, my partner doesn't have flash, I can be more aggressive, blah 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 blah, stuff like that. You know, so here we go. After yelling at Valente the first time for not using the whole position, he's using the whole position. Bang, thank you. So, no more stealing my blue buffs. Obviously, I'm just going around this way again. I just like to be extra safe, even though I do have a ward there. Probably didn't have to, but never hurts to be safe. I just love watching all those minions blow up. So we see Lee Sin doing his blue, so we decide to go over, stop him doing his blue. He ends up warding it, so we can't really take it. So I think, I know, I'm out of wards. It's unfortunate. So I'm just kind of hanging around. I decide to get into this tower, pop my ult. As you can see, I can just eat this tower very quickly. I see Annie, she's got stun up. I decide to just take the stun, but obviously she doesn't stun me. She could have stunned me there. I decided to take the extra risk, get that final tower hit. So Lee Sin's in this general area. I know Annie's got stun up. Not going to stuff around. Just kind of hang back far enough. We obviously catch him out, so I'm shielding here. Now, this is a good team fight. I might slow this down. I know Vayne's popped her ult, and she's going straight for Caitlyn, so I'm going to flash onto her. I'm going to stun her. Bang. Look at all that health gone. She exhausts me. I blow up what's left of my shield. Not much left of my shield. GP ults on top. My stun's back up. I will stun. Ignite. She's dead. I might not even end up blowing. I have to blow stun on her. There you go. I saved my stun. But that's what you want to do as Sion. I saw Vayne make a beeline for Caitlyn, so I'm going to protect her. I eat Annie's tibbers to the face here. But here comes Valentine as well. I'm stunned, I'm CC'd, so I'm just going to back out the fight a little here. Pop my shield and then get back in. Shield's popped. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to try flank because I know we're going to win this fight. Annie is really low. They're on the retreat. Lee Sin's low. They got Caitlyn. Tarek's also chasing. I'm going to go around. Try cut one of them off here. So Valenti's taking a lot of damage. He's doing well. He's doing his job. So I'm going to come in here. Obviously, Alistair jumps in trying to knock him away. I come in. I stun them. Blow up my shield on both of them. Massive burst damage here when it goes off. Take him out. Lee Sin decides to jump on me. So I'm going to obviously activate my shield again. But while also walking away just enough. Then I've got stun back up. So I'm just going to stun. Blow up that shield. Didn't even have to blow up the shield. There you go. And Caitlyn gets the triple because of that protection I offered her at the start of the fight. Vayne was here, made a beeline for Caitlyn. I'm going to flash over. I'm going to take out Vayne. Even if she wasn't going for Caitlyn, Vayne's a high priority target anyway, being the AD carry. But by protecting Caitlyn there, stunning her, and then having the fight here, Caitlyn was in a great position. They could not get to Caitlyn. She's here. They're all here. She had a great position for the fight after that. And just the protection offered by me and Tarek, with obviously Valenti taking a lot of damage. I ate the tibbers too. Bad tibbers by Annie. She only hit me. If she hit all 3 of us, which she could have, we were probably close enough. She could have won that. They really could have turned that around. But bit of a bad ult, blew it on me, and I'm pretty durable. I think I even had my shield up at the time. So no issue. As you can see, they're just stealing blue while Tarek sits in the bush. Just going to stun anything that comes close. Obviously, they weren't that close to killing it. There you go, it had half health left. They make the right choice just to back up. You know, no issue. Let them have the blue. Not worth dying over. Good idea to try take it, but... So yes, we picked up Caitlyn the triple there, and that's simply because she ended up in a really good position out of that fight. And Vayne, bit too aggressive. I don't know why she just beelined for Caitlyn. She wasn't really that far out of position, but You know, it could have worked. I mean, if I hadn't stunned her, she did ult as well, so she's pretty fast. She probably could have taken out Caitlyn. But we won the fight, so that's all that matters. As far as build, I've got my death cap up now. I've got the Sheen. Obviously, that's really strong, giving me a bit of mana, a bit of ability power, and I will turn it into Lich Bane, which means my next hit is going to do all my ability power. Lee Sin here goes for the vision. We dodge it, and so we come out, hit the stun. I blow up. Valente stuns on top of that. He dashes. Oddly enough, he dashes to the golem. Renekton dashes through. Oh, actually, he dashed to Renekton rather, the wheel thing. Then Renekton dashes through. So we're just going to try. As you can see, we got wards in their jungle. We got the one there. 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 We're winning. Just. I mean, it's 9-7. But our CC with Taric, me, and Valente, we're just going to try to catch someone out. We want to try 1v1. We don't really want to team fight with Annie and Alistair. It's quite ugly to team fight with them, with the knock up, and then a stun Vayne here. Annie blows Tibbers on me for some reason. I don't like how this Annie played Annie. She just blew Tibbers on me. Here I'm just going, screw you, Tibbers. Turn around, stun him, just because he's annoying me. But I don't know why Annie blew Tibbers on me there. She does not have enough burst to kill me. Tibbers is really important to save for those fights, especially if Alistair gets a good knock-up, and then Annie ults on top of that. We lose team fights easily. Caitlyn just doing a nice little push here, and that ward allows her to know when Lee Sin or something is coming. She can back out. Here, obviously Caitlyn just throws on the exhaust, doing some pretty serious damage. She ults. I'm not sure if it will kill him. No, it doesn't quite kill him. So Vayne coming, just placing the trap, playing defensive. I'm just waiting for someone to hopefully walk through, or, you know, Vayne to engage on Caitlyn. I'm just waiting, because I can walk in with that stun. I got my flash up, ignite. Obviously, I see a potential here. See Annie coming in, so I'm just going to stun Annie, blow on my shield. I end up nearly killing her, and then Gangplank finishes it off with the ult. So, good ult, good map vision by Gangplank. I mean, he's all the way down here, but he's watching what's going on. And that's what you definitely want to be doing. Especially as Gangplank and, you know, Shen, people with ults. Vayne, just getting out of position here. I stun her, shield her. Taric gives me a heal, so I survive. We're going to get onto this tower. I'm just popping my shield just in case. Just waiting for him. Here you go. Renekton's coming in. I'm just going to stun him. Blow on my shield. Not really keen to fight, but... So I'm just walking away. I see Renekton engaged, so I should go back. Go on, go back. So I decided to go back. Here we go. Popping my shield first, obviously, just in case anything's happening. But they see me coming and they all run away because they're scared. They're scared of Sion. Renekton already got Warmong's Atmos too, so he's quite durable. But during all that, Valente pushed mid and Gangplank pushed top. So we're probably going to get 2 towers out of that just by keeping them over here. So I'm recall. I've got my Lich Bane up now. Now I'm going to go Void Staff for that extra damage. So magic resist is useless. Actually, none of them managed to get much magic resist up against me. Renekton obviously went the Warmog's Atmos, and I still do considerable damage to him. Annie obviously doesn't. She's gone for the death cap, which is what she should do. Lee Sin doesn't have any MR yet. You know, Vayne, I wouldn't expect her to have any yet. But that's the power of Sion's farm. I'm so far ahead. I've got 242 farm. You know, Annie's only got 174. My direct lane. Caitlyn farmed really well. She's on 270 versus Vayne's 200. Renekton's got 250 against Gangplank's 230. That's probably the only lane we lost. And like I said, Renekton is a slight favourite there. Probably. And then Gangplank did quite well. He had a lot of armor range at the start. Renekton didn't have it, and that's kind of why Gangplank did quite well in that lane. But Renekton was always at tower. So Renekton did well to come back considering the amount of ganks I pulled off him. The amount of lane pressure I was applying, but he was always sitting here. He was sitting here probably the whole game, and just not enough ganks on him. I did my best. Caitlyn just stuffing around, gets flashed, knocked up by Alistair and stunned by Annie, and then dies. So just a careless little kill there. And with the game this close, 12-8, I mean, what are we? We're ahead. We're ahead by one. Oh, we're ahead by quite a few towers, and I think we got 2 dragons up on them, but the kill wise it's quite close, and their team comp, they can easily win. They can easily turn around and win. So here they're just going for Baron. Obviously everyone madly pinging it, you know, they're doing Baron. So I go straight away. My mobility boots are going to get me there pretty quickly before they can even do it. So obviously we got Annie sitting in this bush. She's just waiting to stun someone in the face. We get raped in this team fight. Basically what should happen, GP should be leading with ult about now, just to even put them off it. I don't think we even need to stop it. I mean, Tarek's there, we don't have Caitlyn. So if I was GP, I would just ult on top of it, try to scare them off it. I get a good shield blow up here. Gangplank's going too late. Valente is attacking Alistair with his ult on. He should just be focusing on trying to smite the Baron. But obviously he gets raped because of that then. I'm just trying to stun who I can here. Mainly Annie. Get Annie out of the fight. Get my shield up. Obviously I'm stuck in the middle of it. We end up getting Baron because the GP. GP does really well there. I'm just going to try back out now. Pop up my shield, pop up my stun. But Renekton is hurting me. Vayne gets a good crit on me. Alistair nearly dies. GP jumps over the wall, but Lee Sin manages to get him. And here's Caitlyn respawning. So I hope you guys are liking the slow-mo fights. I'm trying to break them down a bit more for you. Just all the mistakes people made, and that's really put them back into the game. They basically aced us there, except for GP. Caitlyn wasn't really up at the time, but we managed to steal Baron. If they had gotten that Baron as well, we'd be in a big problem. The global gold and the buff that would be on all of them. I don't even think any of them died. Although Lee Sin and Alistair ended up going down. But Renekton, Annie, and Vayne with Baron. That's just reckless by them. I don't know what Renekton's doing. But yeah, if they'd gotten Baron in that exchange as well, we would be in some big trouble. But no, this Wraith just... don't know what that Wraith's doing. But yeah, thankfully they didn't get Baron. Otherwise I would be in a lot of trouble. So, but bad fight by us. But that's what happens with solo queue. You can't, you know, I was expecting the gameplay goal. He ulted too late, in my opinion. He should, if either we're not going in, he should ult on top of for the steal. If we're going to engage, he should lead with ult to disorganize them, or, you know, force them away from Baron. I mean, we shouldn't have been engaging 3v5, but the problem is, once he and Valente go in, I feel like I'm obliged to go in and at least stun someone, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to stun and get out. Then Alistair ulted, and then Valente was attacking Alistair with his ult on. Whereas if he had been bursting someone down, Udyr's damage is crazy. Or just focusing on smiting, staying out of the CC and going for that smite steal. But that's okay. We're still going to win this game. So, of course, I didn't know this at the time, and I was starting to think, oh god, got to start, you know, stop making so many mistakes. Obviously, Tarek just seeing a ward. When possible, if your support has an oracle and they see a ward, I try to let them kill it. It's 25 gold, which you might not think's much, but as a support, that's really adding up, you know. They kill 5 wards, or 4 wards even, they got a quarter of their oracle back. This is Renekton just out of position. Stun and shield, takes a fair chunk of his health. I wouldn't have obviously wasted it on Renekton. He does blow flash. Good knockway by the Vayne. I wouldn't have wasted that on Renekton usually, but he was by himself, no one was coming to help. I stun Annie, and she goes down in 2 seconds. So Annie just out of position again. Bad tibbers by her and stuff. Alright, flash. I want to clean up that Lee Sin so he can't go back and heal. Got my shield up. Obviously just in the middle of it. Just running. Meanwhile, Caitlyn's been raping that. I turn around. Stun Vayne. Vayne's high priority out of the 3 left. I toss the ignite onto her, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there goes the ignite. And I'm just going to run away as she dies. So Renekton's going to chase here. But with stun and GP, we're alright here. Bang, dead. Alistair, my stun's up in 1 second, 2 seconds, and he just gets away. So I'm going to use it on the minions while attacking the, there we go, attacking the inhibitor. Obviously with GP buff, give me a nice little boost, and my flaming axe. Let's zoom in on that flaming axe. Look at that. That is epic. So we've got that. Valente's got a nice little push on top, so we're going to join him up top. See Alistair dealing with those minions. Obviously just got my shield on. Too easy. Take on the next inhibitor. So Annie I would say probably lost the game for a team here. Obviously we're just going to back out. Where I'm not really in any fighting condition, and Lee Sin and Annie are quite strong. So I just stuck around there a little just to see if they were going to chase, so if I could turn around and stun. But for now I'm just going to recall. Oh no, I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to take their Wraith. Don't want them getting their Wraith. But yeah, Annie probably lost the game for a team. Just really bad tib results, getting caught out, so I'm stunning her in the face, so that even if she hasn't tibbers yet, she can't use her tibbers. So, and that's just evident there. She stepped too far forward, I stunned her, my team was ready, we all jumped on her. Annie's down, they can't fight without her. As far as items though, picked up my Void Staff, and now I'm just going to go a Zonya's Hourglass. That's the Chain Vest. As you can see, the Nuclear Large Rod and the Chain Vest. Simply because Vayne and Renekton are giving me a bit of problems. Annie, not so much. If Annie was giving me problems, Banshee's Veils go to, or Quicksilver even, so when she stuns me I can quickly unstun, turn around, stun her. I'm just going to go grab blue. Obviously, the only mana item I have is Lichbane, giving me 350 mana, but the cooldown on Sion is crazy. With blue, his stun's such a short cooldown. His shield's such a short cooldown. So, Gangplank just picks up Lee Sin out of position. Vayne thinks better of it. She was going to go this way. Dumb idea. Just go around, play it safe. Obviously, we're pushing bottom. You know, interposed inhibitor up top. I tell my team care here. I said I'm going to push top in so that we put pressure on bot. Obviously, the two exposed, and then some of us can go top. It's going to be hard to defend. Valente is just getting red, so another reason for them not to go crazy. They definitely don't want to go crazy without us two there. 3v5 they get engaged on. As you can see, that GP poke is crazy. Warmog's Infinity and Phantom doesn't even have his Atmas yet, but he will be going that. Obviously by now I've pushed all the way up here. I decided to ult just for the attack speed. I want to take this down quickly. I stun that minion to proc my Lichbane for more damage. And Renekton is just calling the GG. And it is GG at this point. Obviously, they can't do much. Vayne, out of position, gets stunned, goes down instantly. Annie, again, tibbers only me. Valente goes in and rapes her. Absolutely raped. Take out Renekton, just protecting GP and stuff. Now we're just going to go for the inhibitor towers and finish this game off. Another easy ranked game. Another win. First ranked game I played as Sion. I did run him in a few normals beforehand just for a bit of a reminder of how to play him. As Lee Sin just absolutely destroyed. So I hope you like this ranked game commentary. I've got quite a few now. I think this is my 6th. So as always, press the subscribe button if you want to see more. Press the like button if you enjoyed this video. Really helps. And as always, leave me a comment on anything League of Legends related. I always like replying to comments.